From the day that you joined and started working with me till the day you got your first deal was 1 month and 1 day, which is incredible, dude. Do you think it was going to happen that quick? I know when you're on the call, like I was like, dude, we can get like, that's the goal is to get a deal. But like, did you actually think that? Or were you like, yeah, that's cool, but I don't know.
That was my goal. So my goal was to get my first deal in 1 month. And when we talked and everything, I mean, you always have everybody kind of scope out their goals and what they want, and like really break it down. And the first part of my goal was to get the first deal in 1 month, and then, expand on that to get to 10K a month. I want to be part of that 10K club.
Yeah.
But that was my main goal to start. And I at the beginning, I rushed it a little bit, like with the due diligence and stuff like that. And I just got a site up there, boom. I just wanted to get quick. And then I really stopped and I thought about it. And I was like, hey, this guy knows what he's talking about. I bought some programs, not in this before, but I bought programs, so I know how it works. And I was like, hey, I'm going to follow this to the T. In the videos and stuff, you said like, hey, don't move on to the next section until you complete this one. And I literally did that. I did not look at the Zoom call close video until the day before my Zoom close.
I love that. So one of my neighbors, he was like a big Amazon guy, right? He got me in on some program, whatever. And I just remember he told me the advice. He said, I know you're going to think you're smarter than this guy because everybody does, but if he asks you to do something, then do it. And this guy was making a lot of money. Well, allegedly. For some reason that stuck with me. And so when I did my first thing, I thought the same thing. I said, well, either I got scammed and this guy has no idea what he's talking about, or he does. And if I just follow it, that's going to work. And lo and behold, I followed it to a T, boom, landed a deal. And then I just got too smart, too cool, and started chasing some other stuff. But dude, I think the cool part is you just did it. Like, I know that sounds repetitive because I always say that, but like, I guess I want to dive right in and say to people that have been trying to do this and just struggling through it, what's the advice you'd give them? Because you figured it out quick. And other people, they just, whatever, they're getting distracted. They think they're too smart. I love what you said too, because it's funny. I literally give you the exact map. Yet people do the different niches. They don't follow the criteria. They let their CPC be too high, all these things. And I'm like, guys, I'm giving you the ad copy, just copy and paste it. I'm doing it but yet people are like, whatever. So what advice would you give somebody that's been doing this a while, dude?
I would definitely say follow it to a T. So I did everything. You said, hey, do concrete. I did concrete. You know what I mean? You said like everything, like pay-per-click, everything. I followed to the exact T. So that'd be the main thing, first of all. And second of all is just, and I kind of equate this to everything that I do, is consistency. So like you kind of every morning, I write out 5 things that I'm going to do that day, and I do them that day. And it doesn't have to be 5 things that are these outlandish things. I'm going to land a deal today. But it's like, hey, I'm going to call a business owner today, put up a website today. I'm going to do these little things that take 30 minutes. I just do that every single day. So in the mornings when I said, hey, I'm going to call 3 business owners today, and I just consistently do that every single month. And it comes down to like breaking down like what we talked about. Hey, I had this 10-month goal that I broke into, 1-month goals, and I broke that 1-month thing down to what I need to do day by day. And then it's just following the map, also watching the videos and following the map when it comes to that as well.
I love it. And tell everyone, so everyone always asks, like, is this what you're doing full time? Do you have a full-time job? Like, tell everyone your current situation.
So I have a full-time job. I work from home, thank God, like remote. So obviously I have an advantage when it comes to that. So I'm able to take calls. I'm able to, kind of do stuff in between or whatnot. So I'm a project manager for a tech company.
One of the things that you just said, like when you watch the videos, you can just feel that energy. It's like, you can't fake that. And so one of the reasons I want to, and I love to get people as soon as they get deals or their second, third, whatever, and get them on, is because you can't fake it, but I want people to feel it. And you can't fake the excitement that you have. And dude, like, let's talk about that. How good did it feel to put that first deal down, dude?
Oh. Dude, it felt so good. Literally, Are
you a silent fist bumper? Are you a screamer? I asked Shane, the carpet cleaning guy, and he's like, dude, I'm not like this, but he's like, I freaking shed a tear, man. I was so pumped. What did you do when you got your first deal?
Dude, it's kind of like a little bit of a blue ball situation. I mean, he had some objections, you know what I mean? And luckily, so I mean, I probably was on the call with him for like 45 minutes and stuff. And I used exactly the stuff that you teach kind of to get more out of them when it comes to rejections, you know what I mean? Really get down to the brass tacks. And finally, say, hey, what do you, just kind of went into it with him and finally goes, hey man, look, I'll just tell you what it is, okay? I was like, all right, let's hear it. I was like, because I kind of went into what you said. I was like, hey, I got a chip on my shoulder. Like my dad and mom used to fight about money and stuff. Like, that's why I want to be successful. Like, what about you, kind of thing.
I love it.
And he goes, and anyways, when it finally got down to it, he said, hey, look, I'm going through a divorce right now. You know what I mean? Like, I just got a lot of stuff going on in my mind. You know what I mean? It's just one other thing. I was like, ooh, like, Man, that's a pretty good one. Like, I get it, man. Like, so he's like, but I want to take some time. Like I said, and I kind of told him that I had another call the next day. And I told him that it was at 9 o'clock the next morning. So I was like, hey, I got to give the guy at least an hour or two. So let me know by 7:30 in the morning. Yes or no. Like, I get it. You got to take a night to sleep on it. So, let me know. And so he called me the next morning and, he just kind of, all right, let's do it, and oh my God, the feeling, I just like ran. I had to go out in the stairwell too, because like apartment complex, my lady was still sleeping. So I'm like out in the stairwell talking to this guy on the phone and everything. I just come busting through it. Woo, let's go.
You're like, I'm gonna wake her up now because we got money coming in, baby.